So I decided to ride a motorcycle and squid it. And I crashed. Yeah, and we're gonna rebuild it. This is the bike now. What happened was that I had a speed wobble while speeding up, and I fell off the bike. Essentially what happened was that once I fell off, the bike went and hit a rail on the side of a highway, and that's essentially where it got hit, where the rim is cracked. This middle linking piece is also broken off, along with the front end completely. The bike still turns on. It primes when you turn the key, but unfortunately when you hit the starter button, it doesn't crank. So we'll have to figure out what's up with that. I have the headlight and the stuff. The rest of it is right here on the side, still attached to the bike. And the subframe is broken. It's just cracked right down the middle right here. Same on the other side, as you can see. So we'll have to replace that. I can salvage some of the parts, definitely, right here, like this end piece that comes off. So for today, I'm going to try to take off the pieces that are broken, that'll have to be replaced anyways, and this seat right here, unfortunately, was stuck. The latch, it's not coming off. So I went ahead and took these two bolts off, hoping that this end piece comes off easily. And then we can just disconnect these wires right here and then go ahead and pull this right out. So now the bike's tail is completely off, and we're left with these broken piece, the subframe, and then this will have to be completely replaced. I'm gonna take these bolts that I took off of there and put it right where they came off, that way they don't get lost once I have to put it back together. So I just got the right side of the seat off, of the subframe. Now with this one is left, and then there are a couple of bolts right here that need to come off, and then once that's off, this whole subframe thing, the tail should be off. And then there's this remaining little piece, the black piece, the one that bolts onto the actual frame, and once that's off, we should be good to move on to the rest of the stuff. So the two broken pieces are off. Now we're left with this big piece, big chunk of it that's here. That the middle one where it broke off, the other piece is still here. Same on that. So we're gonna go ahead and take those two off. So as of right now, this is what the bike looks like. What we did was we completely took the subframe off along with the broken piece and everything. And yeah, now we just gotta wait for the new one to come in. Once that comes in, we just bolt that on, put the computer and everything back in there. Because the old ones we have is right here. And it's literally snapped in half. It's supposed to be, well, it's the other piece, but it's supposed to be something like that. And be one piece. I'll go ahead and take the tank off next. It looks like the old owner decided to glue this fairing on top of the tank, so we have the metal tank underneath and then we have a plastic cover on top that's literally glued on there. So I guess we'll just snap it off. Yep, glued on there. You can see right here. This is interesting. This is why they had a cover on top of the gas tank, because apparently there's a big dent right here, another one right here, and then a smaller one right here. I don't believe we have to take the gas tank off, but I decided to take it off anyways, just to see what's underneath, the air filter and everything, and go from there. Maybe possibly replace this, or I don't know, somehow fix it. I'm not even sure if they do that. But if we find a cheap tank, cheap replacement tank, we can just replace it, because the paint is chipping here. It might, if water gets in there, it might end up rusting. Don't want to risk that. Looks like a cool bobber. Right now, to get the gas tank off, we got 2 bolts right here. So I don't have a tripod just yet, so you guys are kind of stuck watching me from like weird angles, or like constantly from just one single angle, because I'm having to put the camera on the random stuff like here on top of these. So let's take the gas tank off. So off camera, I went ahead and got all the connections under the tank off with a little help. And now we'll just have to take the tank off. So because my camera died, I wanted to use my phone. That's when I got the tank off, and it's off to the side now, right there. And guys, look at this. Look at all the dirt and grime on those wires under the gas tank of all the years that I guess nobody cleaned it. So after a couple hours of work, this is what the bike looks like now. We took the subframe off along with the tank, and now we just have to wait for the new subframe to come in so we can just bolt that on. And then once that's done, we can go ahead and move to the front, which is, I guess, the forks, the connecting link right here that connects the two, and then the radiator, which is also busted. To me, at least, looks like it's bent, and the piece right here that's supposed to be, I guess, glued on top of here it's off. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention that this all wouldn't be possible to help the little man right here, who's been yelling at me since the beginning.